did a Sunday roast on Sunday, and then at one point went to check on the Yorkies and was like, the fucking oven's turned itself off. But I rescued them. They were fine in the end. But yeah, they were like...
We're rolling.
Hello.
Holy crap, guys. Episode 100.
We're really old. Do we get a letter from the Queen?
Do you know what? We should get a letter from the Queen. I think we should write to her. We should send her a copy of this podcast specifically. And be like, we're 100 now. Can we get a telegram?
We have to send some money as well.
Actually, I'd be quite happy to receive a letter from a drag queen. In fact, I'd be more impressed with that, I think.
Yeah, I
Can we find a drag queen to
I could probably arrange that.
congratulate us?
Yeah, we've got a lot of drag work coming on into work fairly soon, so I could probably arrange that for us if we really
What
want
would
to.
your drag queen name be?
Yeah, I don't think it's anyone big names. I think it's just like a...
Well, I have friends that are well into this sort of thing, so they might be interested. They're
fair
going to
enough.
Manchester this weekend.
Fair enough. Well,
A drag thing.
when I find out some names of the acts we got coming in, I will be sure to let you know.
That would be great. Are we recording, by the way?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, I said we're rolling.
Because I'm sat here talking into my microphone, so I'm acting as if we're recording.
It's good practice anyway.
It's good practice anyway.
It is good to have Neil back, ladies and gents.
It's lovely to be back. It's lovely to be back. I missed you guys, and I enjoyed listening to the recordings.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that Otto survived.
Just
Even though, whilst the balance of his mind was disturbed, he used all his level 3 spells. But
he was oddly selfless, wasn't he?
It's helpful. I mean,
and since last we spoke, there's been a massive, major improvement in my life. Let me show you this. If you're half as impressed by this as I was, then you'll be very impressed.
All
Let me
right.
just show you this.
I'm intrigued now.
Neil is
Okay.
now pulling something up on his phone.
Pulling something up on my phone, and then that thing here.
He's holding it under his armpit.
And that's my blood sugar reading. No more finger pricking for me. I'm officially a cyborg.
Nice.
I'm actually physically linked to my phone now.
That's fantastic. Well,
Nice.
that's fantastic and horrifying in equal measure. Like
Is
Is
you,
that
you
one
are
of
now
those little things that you strap on?
Yeah, it's just
My mum's been talking about getting one of those.
they are great. I mean,
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's really cool.
yeah, they last for 2 weeks, and I don't have to pay for it myself because of my condition.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
that's
anyone
awesome.
can get them if you pay for them, but the amount of hassle it saves and the amount of information you get, because when you're pricking your fingers, you don't want to keep doing it every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
but
that's
with one of these,
You can just check it.
let's see what my blood sugar is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Well, congrats, man. Welcome back, listeners, to Tales from the 20 Side, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Dom, and I am joined for the 100th time by Stu.
Hello.
By Neil,
Hello.
by Darren,
Hello.
and by Amy.
Hello.
Happy episode 100, guys. It
Yay,
feels
we made it.
crazy to get here.
No mean feat getting to 100, as Stu told me,
Yes.
because he knows about these things more than I do. But yes, we give ourselves a pat on the back, I think.
Yeah.
Well, for any podcast, getting to double digits is a big achievement because a lot of podcasts, go by the wayside fairly early on.
I can verify that. When I was at uni, I ran a small podcast, which was like a music podcast. I think I did 3 episodes of it, and then I got bored of just doing all the editing for it.
It happens. But triple digits. That's a big thing. You were saying about a letter from the Queen. I want a letter from the Queen's son with a return address because I've got a big stick.
Okay.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Fair enough. But yeah, so as with all kind of big anniversaries, it's not an anniversary or a celebration without some kind of gifts. And I know Stu, Darren and Amy have already had their gifts from me, but I do have one for Neil, which I'm going to give to you now.
Let me see. Oh. It's a bag.
It's a baggie.
Inside the bag
Is
is a
another
bag.
And inside the bag is another bag.
Inside the bag.
And we continue ad infinitum.
There is me. Number 9165. It's Otto.
That's it. He should just clip together onto his little base.
Is that the right way up?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, for the listeners' benefit, much as I gave Stu, Darren, and Amy a little standee of their characters last time we recorded, I've just given Neil his one of Otto, and there will be pictures of that posted for you all to see and admire. I'm sure.
And he actually enclosed it in one of his little baggies. If you meet Dom in the park at night,
That's only
buy
on,
the merchandise.
that's
It'll
only on
come
Saturdays, Neil. Oh wait, it's a Saturday.
It is Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
So pass him back so he can join in the game.
Go
So
on,
that he
the
can
net.
Take his place in the epic battle that is unfolding. So yeah,
Before we go further, I have a little gift for everyone as well.
presents all round.
Does mean I'm going to have to move away from my microphone.
You've not
so
thought this through, have you, Stu?
I
After
haven't.
all of that, Stu.
I know.
it's you
After all
that will get
that,
up.
I just did a big thing. So I just did a big talk about now. Make sure you're talking into your microphone. Don't move away from. Don't turn away from your microphone. Don't ever do that. So I'm about to do exactly that. But I can edit a lot of this out. So
Not if we keep talking.
Yeah, let's make annoying stuff
Yep.
that Stu cannot edit out. Mind blank.
Yeah, the second I had the same thing. I'm not an improv person at all. Like the second I said that, I was like, I've got nothing. I've got nothing to say. So whilst we are waiting for Stu, how is everyone feeling that we've got this little thing to episode 100?
Well, for me, it's like 50, isn't it? So
Yeah, I mean,
around 50.
you've still been a part of the journey to 100. So, ooh,
Ooh.
we have.
Stu's brought out some really fancy goblets.
He's brought out the fancy chinaware.
Ooh. I don't think that's China.
well, Neil and Dom might remember these goblets because we used them on episode number 1
We
recording.
did. We had a little toast with these after we had finished recording.
Yes, we did with the tears of our foes.
Yes, yes.
And who would like alcoholic or non-alcoholic fizzy?
Oh,
will
alcoholic
have
for me, please.
little bit
Non-boozy
of-
for me, please.
I'll have a little bit of alcoholic fizzy.
Did you say non-alcoholic?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, right, yeah. So normally you're a snake bite with a Pernod top kind of player,
No, I
aren't
don't
you?
actually drink that much, to be honest. No, I did have a bit of a bottle of wine last weekend, but that was a celebratory thing. So, and then I think before then, I don't think I've drunk this year.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
don't really drink.
Fair enough. Stu is nervous.
Microphone am I going to borrow for this?
Stu- Stu is nervously looking at the ceiling.
It's gonna go everywhere.
All your models are behind glass case, so.
Hey.
I'd love that if that just fizzed all over Neil.
alcoholic one, hands up.
No,
Alcohol,
I'll have-
please.
no alcohol for me, thank you.
for you.
Alcohol for me, please.
I'll have a tiny little bit for a toast.
Amazing.
And I have checked, and metal goblets with sparkling wine is actually fine.
Fair enough.
I
Good to know.
thought it would impact the bubbles somehow.
That'll do for me, Stu. Thank you.
That thing. I'm going to have a little bit of alcoholic.
Yeah, Darren has a speech to make.
Do these make like a woo noise, or is it you have to have glass for that?
I think that's glass.
Yeah.
I mean, give it a try. Give it a try. You can do it. No, it needs to be glass.
And if you want to sing at a frequency that will shatter glass, do you have to sing the note that actually the glass would make if you did that thing? I think it's
so.
the same.
Because that's a
That's
vibration.
its natural vibration. Yeah.
I don't
think that's.
I don't know if that's the case because obviously some glass is going to have quite a low frequency, which means they'd be breaking all the time. I think it.
But I mean, I've tried doing that thing, running my finger around the rim of my beer glass.
Yeah, it's.
Didn't really work.
I think it's only certain types of glass.
My tankard.
I think like posh wine glasses are made from like slightly purer glass. I don't know. I'm talking out my arse to fill some time, but
I can't remember what it's called, but there is a musical instrument that is built like that, and then you just run your hands.
I
over it.
want
can't
one of
remember.
them.
It's so
It's a singing
expensive.
I want one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stu.
I
I've
thought someone
got
had
a
just got a load of
single.
wine glasses and filled them with different measures and
I like singing bowls.
I love singing bowls.
are you
I want a
thinking
big
of the bomb 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 thing?
No, the ones where you drag a wooden thing around it and it creates a frequency. It's like
yeah,
Tibetan.
yeah. It's basically a singing bowl, like a singing bowl. Cool.
Oh right, no, I've just seen someone with a line of glasses and
Yeah.
a finger.
But you can get the like spinny things, and it's like made for making music.
Is that a technical term, spinny things?
Why, I don't know what it's called.
He could also play the saw, which is really cool. You know, you have a big saw under your neck and use a violin bow.
My neck's often sore.
It creates a really spooky. I don't know
Cheers, everyone!
Cheers!
Cheers! 100!
Number 100, our centennial.
Chin chin.
And happy 100 to our listeners as well. Thank you for joining us on this journey so far,
Yeah.
and we hope to continue for many more.
Oh, nice. Bit of frizziness from the listeners there. Well, for us, in fact.
Sponsor us for it.
Yes, we're not sponsored by Frizzinet, but we're open to offers.
All right, so before we dive into the game properly, shall we get you guys to recap a little on what's going on with your jailbreak? How's it going?
Badly. Very, very badly. Alwyn is nearly dead. He's got 6 hit points left. He is on the
He
edge.
is close to death, and Otto
Very.
has used up all his healing powers.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. And
In
who's
one
the,
last. I
who's
thought
the
I would have.
healer of the party? Oh yeah, that'd be Alwyn.
Can you heal yourself?
We're gonna find out. I think.
That's alright, I can look into this.
Only if I get the opportunity.
I thought Otto. I thought I had used up with my colossal effort with my last 3rd level healing spell. I thought I had done everybody a world of good.
He did, and then Alwyn decided to be a frontline tank fighter against a horde of
You squandered
oncoming
my.
enemies.
That's who he is. That's what he does.
So these acid blocks, these blobs things, are they cube shaped?
They are cube shaped. They are gelatinous cubes.
They're gelatinous cubes.
Let's not go down that route
No,
again.
I've
for poor
had
Darren's
a very
sake.
bad experience with them, from which I have now fully recovered and regained my senses, and I'm back in the room
Yeah, you are.
and I'm ready to contribute. But how far away from us are they?
So the cubes are long gone. They've been gone for a few minutes now. Your group was so after the cubes had disappeared, you all decided to regroup a little bit. Alwyn, you put your armor on, most notably, and then kind of just as you were deliberating what to do next, you kind of realised that you'd run out of time as an alarm went off in the underground complex, and you were set upon by two small squads of Winter Guard. Who have you still penned in the same room where you were fighting the cubes previously? So actually, I think we'll just jump straight back in there.
Yeah, let's kill them.
That's it. And so, before anything else, Neil, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you back to the game by asking you to roll initiative, please.
Roll initiative.
These guys have been fighting. I'd kept you out of it for a while.
Initiative, is that a perception roll?
Perception, yes.
27.
27. That's a very good roll.
You
The
are
last
awake.
good roll I will have today.
Oh, on the subject of initiative, I've been listening to the latest episode by our friends at the Danger Club podcast. And there was a thing mentioned that I didn't know at all, and I don't know if Dan's just got it wrong or if I just didn't know, that your initiative order changes if you go to the dying condition.
Yes, when you drop to 0 hit points, the thing that basically your initiative changes to 1 before the thing that dropped to 0 hit points.
I didn't know that.
I knew it. It's something I've not really played because I forget it a lot. Pathfinder 2nd edition is such a massive rule system. I forget a lot of things about it, as you guys are well aware.
So
But
is it like
somehow
Final
we
Favour?
keep going.
Yeah, somehow you do.
We limp on.
But exactly as you were saying in the episodes that you're describing. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't listened to episode 177 of the Danger Club podcast. Shania Rain was dropped to 0 hit points by her own actions.
Shania Twain.
Shania Rain. Just go with it.
No relation.
She was dropped to 0 hit points as a result of something that happened on her turn. So her initiative didn't actually change.
No, on that occasion it didn't.
Yeah.
But no, it was Dan's mention of it that it would have changed.
That indeed.
Yeah.
But basically, I think the intention behind that is that it's so. If you say, for example, if you get knocked down by a monster, and then it's supposed to be your turn immediately after, I think the intention is that you're not immediately making a death save. It gives your team a chance to pick you back up again.
If you get knocked down, you get back up again, because you're never going to keep them down.
Unless you get to dying form.
I take a fizzy drink.
I do not taste that, but I will drink it.
I'll take a coffee drink.
In the corner.
There we go. Right, so with Otto's initiative rolled, we are good to go straight back into initiative. So I will paint the scene for you once again. You are in a sort of vaguely square room, sort of 30 feet by 30 feet across. It tapers at one end to create more of a trapezoid shape. Otto, you are currently stood kind of just behind the doorway that leads down to the prison cells. You've been kind of waiting for this battle to unfold. On the left is a small room where you found your lockers containing your things, and to your left and your right there are two ramps that lead elsewhere in the complex. In the centre of the chamber there are four kind of supporting stone pillars, and in the centre of in the room itself there is now a massive melee going on. You can see that your companions Maori, Clovis and Brother Amos are engaged with a group of 4 Winter Guard on your left-hand side, and on your right-hand side you can see that Alwyn is being... Alwyn and Chardonnay are surrounding another group of 4 Winter Guard, one of whom has fallen out of position and is more central in the room, and Della is kind of poised behind one of the pillars, ready to strike once again at her foes. We are still on the turn of the Winter Guard. I've still got 2 of them to act. So, the 2 that are here, where they've currently kind of filled in to kind of fill the space, so that's used up one of their actions. Their second action is they will both raise their shields, and their third actions they're each going to make a strike. So one strike is going to be going towards Alwyn, and one strike is going to be going towards Chardonnay.
Oh no.
Poor old Alwyn.
So
He's in the thick of it.
Against Alwyn. Ooh.
God.
Ooh. That's a 19 to hit, Alwyn.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Yay.
Okay, swings with the flail,
What a
whooshes
relief.
past your face. The guard behind him is going to attack Chardonnay.
One could even say
dare
he
he.
flew.
16 to hit.
16? No.
Bad rolls there from the Winter Guard. So yeah, you'll be glad to know that does end their turn. Which brings us to the top of the round with Clovis Cotton. Now, I know we kind of joked about this last time. I have actually now drawn up a little stat block for Clovis and for Maori. Would anyone like to run Clovis?
Oh, I want to be Clovis.
You can be Clovis.
Clovis the Hovis. Yeah.
Would anybody like to take charge of Maori?
Yes, I'll take charge of Maori.
That's fine. If you have questions about his little abilities there, do let me know. So on the front page of that card, there's his main combat abilities, and on the back is all his kind of skills and abilities and things.
Right.
Oh, he's better than me. Can I be Clovis now?
Well, you know, if something untoward was to happen to Della, potentially you could become Clovis.
It's not as personable as Della.
You haven't given him time.
He hasn't got a fancy hat though, has he?
No, he doesn't. But we can give him a fancy hat. That's fine.
Absolutely. All right. So, as mentioned, we are at the top of the initiative round. It is Clovis's turn.
Okay. Who is Clovis next to someone that is flat-footed?
They are not flat-footed, so there's kind of a clump of 4 Winter Guard between him and Maori, and Brother Amos is kind of off to his left-hand side. The Winter Guard are 2 abreast.
Okay. Well, am I able to move into a more advantageous location to allow some flanking, or...?
Unfortunately
No.
not.
All right.
They're quite tightly packed. I mean, so Amos is currently flanking with Maori, but that's really the only position that there is for you to gain any benefit.
Okay, well then I'll just stab the closest one to me.
All right, Clovis can make an attack with a dagger.
All right. He rolled a 2, so I don't think that's going to hit. Is it that?
It's the dagger action.
Oh,
at the top.
okay, cool. So then he got 14.
14 is unfortunately a miss.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll try again.
Okay. So again, something that Clovis can do is the same as you can do, Della. Clovis can attempt to feint a target, which is basically...
Della doesn't use that, so I'm not going to use it either.
All right.
He just stabs. He rolled an 11 that time, which is 23, 9, 18.
18 is again a miss. These guards are very well armoured, and with their shields raised, they have a very tough defence presented.
Fine, just the last one.
Hope for 20.
Oh, he rolled a 19.
Ooh.
That's a bit better. So that is 20, 31, 21.
21. 21 is still not quite enough to hit, I'm afraid.
Someone else needs to take Clovis, because he did really well last game.
Clovis is going to die soon.
All right, we'll put him in.
We will bury him with Maori.
Now
All right. Okay, end of Clovis's turn. It is Brother Amos. You've got these Winter Guard have basically filled in the gap. They've taken your bait. They've all entered the chamber, and you are in a good position with Maori against one of them, but you have two of them directly in front of you.
I will strike at the one on my left.
On your left. Okay, that's on your left.
I'll use a flurry of blows.
Okay, roll those attacks.
Oh, the first one misses. And the second one misses.
What were the dice rolls?
3 and 9.
Oh, mate, that's unfortunate. You've got 2 actions left, though, Amos. What would you like to do?
Keep swinging.
Keep swinging.
Powerful fist.
Do it. Go for those attacks.
That misses.
Can I suggest you put your dice tray on the table so it's a flat surface?
it might help.
That misses.
Starting off episode 100 the way we mean to go on.
Jesus. Okay, one more attempt.
Episode 100, the final episode, in which our adventurers, who we hesitate to call heroes,
that was
all
20.
die.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
natural 20.
Fantastic. Can somebody get Darren a crit card, please?
Yeah.
So roll your damage for me, Amos.
There you go. Have a crit card. I hope
Thank
it's a
you.
good one.
9.
9 points of damage. Is that already doubled?
No.
Okay. And what does your crit card say?
Solid blow. Triple damage.
Fantastic.
Is that triple the double? Or?
No, it's triple in total.
Ah, okay.
I wish it was triple the double, because that
Yeah.
would be incredible.
We
Yeah.
make a new rule.
Triple bludgeoning damage.
It would be
Triple
unsurvivable.
damage. So it was 9 points of damage you rolled,
Yeah.
which means it's 18, which means 27 points of damage.
That makes up for
hell.
the.
It does make up for those
misses.
first.
I can tell you now that guard is not looking too healthy after that.
Otto,
Like,
your accent's back to normal as well.
Yes, I have fully recovered myself.
You weren't yourself for a few
I was
moments.
not myself for some considerable time. That block of acid really took it out of me.
So Amos, you sort of as these guards sort of move towards you with their shields raised and their flails ready, you launch your first couple of strikes, but really they're not really meant as actual attacks. It's more like you're testing your foe's defences, and you're trying to get them to
That's totally what I was doing.
overextend
It's a really
and present
nice
an
way of
opening.
putting it.
And you through your carters and your hand movements, you confuse this guard enough that he lunges for you, presenting an opening, and as you do so, you crack a solid uppercut straight under his jaw. You see a couple of teeth go flying out. He staggers backwards, looking very dazed, but he's still just about standing after that. I think that's the end of Brother Amos' turn.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we are round to Otto von Niederschläger. What would you like to do?
Otto would like to do something very defensive, because I can see this is going to be a bit of a drawn-out fight. So I'm going to try something new with one of my newly acquired and then lost and then reacquired possessions, my wand of mirror image, which I'm going to wave.
Okay, yeah, you wave. So it's an action to take that out, and then it'll be 2 actions to cast it. So yeah, you watch as Otto's form begins to shimmer in the corridor behind him, and Otto, you now have mirror image.
There are now 4 Ottos.
because
Do we know
one wasn't
which
enough.
One is the correct Otto? Or
Nobody
is
knows
no
which is
one?
the correct Otto.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're kind of all swirling about each other, sort of overlapping and crisscrossing. It's very hard to tell exactly where Otto is standing.
Have I been drinking?
I have.
I have.
Of course you
Otto
have,
has.
Alan.
that concludes Otto's contribution to this melee for the moment.
All right, so at the end of Otto's turn, we are round to the second set of guardsmen, who Amos has just struck. With their first action, sort of turning to face you all and maintaining their defensive line. First thing they will do is they will all raise their shields, and the second things they're going to do is there's going to be a flurry of attacks coming in. So I've got 2 strikes coming towards Maori. That is. So first strike. I picked it up before I read it. I'll roll again. It's better. Dirty 20 on Maori.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, and the second one. That is an 18 on Maori.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, that's a miss on a hit and a miss. So let's roll his damage first. Okay, good damage roll though. That is. The first strike is 13 points of bludgeoning damage as Maori's clocked with the flail. The last. Yeah, I should have done something else. Never mind. We're also going to get 2 attacks coming towards Clovis.
No.
That's okay. 15 to hit.
No, does not.
And a 24 to hit.
That does.
That does hit. Okay.
Poor Clovis.
Okay. That is only 8 points of bludgeoning damage, though.
Okay.
It's not too bad there on Clovis. That's the 2 at the back. The 2 at the front. Now, they are both wielding flails, and I think the flail has the trip trait. I might be wrong. I'm just going to check it.
Trick trait.
Trip trait.
Trip. Ah. I mean, they are flaily, so.
They are flaily. Ah, that's exactly what they do. So, first up, one of these chaps is going to attempt to trip you, Brother Amos. So he's going to swing. He sort of swings it in a wide arc, aiming for your legs. Oh, that's not good. I've got athletics. 21 against your reflex DC.
Against my reflex DC.
So your reflex score plus 10.
It's 20.
It's 20. But he distracts you, wraps the flail around your legs and pulls you. You topple to the ground, Brother Amos. And as he does so, he's then basically going to try and bring the flail down onto you. And I've got... that's going to be 12. 25 against flat-footed armor class. So you're armor class -2.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And again, that's minimum damage, 8 points of bludgeoning damage for the Amos. The last chap, the guy who you've just smacked, he is going to... he sort of whips the flail round in a wide arc. He makes 1 attack against Maori and 1 attack against yourself. So against Maori, I have a dirty 30, which I think is a critical hit. What's Maori's AC?
Oh, sorry. Maori is his AC is 19.
Ooh, that is a critical hit.
No.
For 22 points of bludgeoning damage as Maori is rocked by the flail. And then he brings it down once again to slam down onto Brother Amos. Fucking hell, I'm starting to get the good rolls in. That is going to be 25 again against flat-footed armor class.
Yep, that definitely hits.
That's a better hit. That's 12 points of bludgeoning, Brother Amos.
Why did you have to go buy us standees? Like, this is why we're dying now. You do realise.
My standees are not responsible for your poor decisions. That's what I'm saying.
Poor decisions.
All right, it's
poorly.
It's the end of the guards' turns. It is back round to Della.
I'll give you a poor decision. Right. I'm gonna
If anyone can.
Yeah, I'm going to stab the one closest to me.
Okay, so you will need to move.
Okay,
Do you want to move to engage the group that Amos and co
Oh,
are attacking?
can I get into a flanking position?
You absolutely
with that
can.
one that who's attacking that one?
So you can move in. You can move in behind Sergeant Galen Araska,
Yeah.
and who is harrying Alwyn. So you can move in behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to attack the Oreskes.
Yeah, do it.
They're very nice.
Your friend.
Oh, that's better. That is a 19.
19 total.
Oh, no, sorry, 29.
29. 29 against flat-footed is a hit.
Oh, sweet.
Hang on,
Is it a critical hit?
he didn't raise his shield.
No.
That's a critical hit for Della.
Yay!
Do I get a card?
You do get a card.
Yay!
Draw yourself a crit card.
And does my sneak attack get
Sorry, I
doubled?
meant-
Oh, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
There is a good chance that Della is going to kill this guy outright.
Oh,
That's all I'm
love
saying.
it.
I hate to be that guy. I thought we only got a crit card on a natural 20.
Oh, yes, you do. Thank you, Stu. Sorry.
Sorry.
Fine, I'll just double my
Sorry.
3d6s. Ooh, I rolled 3 4s, so 12 times 2.
24. Ooh, yeah, you run in. You see a soft spot in Araska's armour. You just slide the dagger in under his ribs. He coughs, and a gout of blood comes spurting out. As you withdraw it, he is still just about standing.
Is that the rapier you're using? Isn't
No.
there a
Is it the rapier?
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh,
there
you get a D8
deadly
on top.
D8?
Oh, sweet.
You get a D on top.
Thank you for learning the game more than me. This is my d8. Nope. 4.
4 points of damage.
28.
You sort of twist the rapier as you pull it free. It's not quite enough, but he is heavily injured after that.
Alright, I'm going to try and finish off the job.
Do it. Roll
Chose the
attack.
wrong side. So I rolled a 10.
Finish him off by hand.
23 minus 5, 18.
18, again, he is flat-footed, and he doesn't have the shield raised. That is just enough to hit. So roll damage for me, Della.
Do I still get sneak attack?
You do.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 12.
As he is a named character, Della, tell me how you kill Galen Araska.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to stick the rapier in just a bit more in the sweet spot I found earlier. And I'm going to get right up close to his ear. And chose the wrong side. And then he dies.
He tries to respond to you, but nothing. All you get is blood gushing from his mouth as he chokes on your blade.
Love it.
And then he slumps to the ground. That is one Winter Guard down, folks. 7 more to go. Anything else on Della's turn?
Cool. And then I would like to move up to where Amos is.
Sorry, I've just realised you moved. Attack twice. That is the end.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
So this is a named character who wasn't he in command of the
So
rest
he
of the
he was one
Winter
of the.
Guards are now leaderless.
No, I don't think he was command. He was a bit
no.
too thick for
That's
that.
no-
He was sister of the person who
His brother.
Della. His sister. He was brother to the person who showed Della around.
But he's not a leader.
No,
He's not. He's just someone we know.
He's a
he
grunt.
just killed
Yeah.
someone we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't give him any money, and he did try and stab everyone.
Yeah.
So,
It's a valid response.
yeah, exactly.
Valid response.
He made poor choices in life,
Yes, absolutely. And now look at him.
and I expect he died questioning those choices.
Yeah.
I don't think he had time for that.
I don't think he did either. It's all happened so quickly, especially after his heroic stumble into the fray earlier on. All right, end of Della's turn. We are round to Maori.
Maori is going to let rip with his flail at the nearest guard.
Yeah, he can do that. Does he want to target? Oh, actually, no, because Amos is on the ground, which means the chat between them is not. Yeah.
Sorry, Maori's voice is more like this, and Maori's going to
He's a little bit more like this.
a little bit more like this. I will clobber him with my flail.
You'll clobber me with your flail, by
Do
the
I need
sounds.
to move to get anywhere nearer?
No.
God.
Maori is in. To use a wargaming term, Maori is in base contact with.
In base contact.
Yes.
In base contact, and do I preferably someone with his back to me?
Yeah, you can try to.
Ooh, 18 plus. What's my?
So with the flail, there's 3 numbers there. The
Yes.
first one is your first attack of each round.
Oh, that's 27.
27 is a hit there for Maori. Roll some flail damage. I believe it's D6 plus something.
1d6 plus 5. So 10 points of damage.
And that is enough. Sort of focusing in on the guard who Amos was working on. Maori sort of gets clocked by this flail, watches as he slams into Brother Amos with it, and then brings his own flail to bear and just bops the guy on the head, who crumples to the ground and is deceased.
That sorts him out. So So I'll look around for. Is there another target within reach? Or
Yeah,
do I
there
have
is.
to-
There is another target immediately in front of you, Mary.
Right. Well, I'll go straight for him then. That is 21.
21. This chap has his shield raised. It's not quite enough. He spins and knocks the blow aside.
Does Maori have any kind of shield or?
He does not.
I will step back out of range with my last.
Okay.
move.
Okay, so as Maori steps back, the guard in front of him winds up with his own flail and takes a swing. With his reaction. Rolls a 2. 15 to hit.
And that misses Maori.
Misses.
Maori's feeling lucky today.
He's very, very lucky.
Well, he's not very lucky. He's had an awful lot of damage done to him, but at least he got his revenge
Yes, he did.
before
indeed.
he met his inevitable end.
There we go. I should remind you. This is a guy you're trying to rescue.
Oh yes. I just don't fancy my chances very much at the moment.
Fair enough. End of Maori's turn. We are round 2. Alwyn.
Oh, still alive.
Just
Good.
about.
Right. Let's do something about
technically, Alwyn is still alive. Good news, everyone.
that. So, first thing Alwyn is going to do is going to raise his shield.
Okay.
Second thing he's going to do, he's going to touch himself,
Not right now. This is a bit inappropriate, isn't it?
but lay on hands
Ooh,
on himself.
exciting.
So he uses up one of his focus points, and he regains 18 hit points, and he gets +2 status bonus to his AC for 1 round.
That's exciting.
So there we go.
I don't even know what that means.
That's harder to hit.
Yeah.
He's touched himself so well that he's harder to hit.
That no one wants to hit him.
I mean, you all get this when Alwyn does it to you, but yeah. And with his final action, now Alwyn is he's flanking with Chardonnay against one of the guards, isn't he?
He is, yes, that's correct.
He will instruct Chardonnay to kill.
Chardonnay can make his attacks.
Okay, so here we go. Chardonnay takes a snappy snap with his jaws for... Come on, why is that roll not working? Oh, that's not very good. 13.
13 is a
Rolled
miss.
3. And Chardonnay will have another go.
Surely ankles are less defensible.
No, rolled another fucking 3 for a total of 8.
It's a miss, I'm afraid.
It is.
And to answer your question, Amy, ankles are less defensible. The thing is, they tend to move around a lot when you're fighting.
Fine.
Okay, 2 actions left. 1 action left for Alwyn.
No, that's it. Ray shield. lay on
Raise shield,
hands.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, Alwyn stands tall in the melee there. Which brings us back round to those Winter Guard. And they are in a bit of a pickle because of where Chardonnay is. Doesn't want to flow round you because that would put him in a murder sandwich.
What's wrong with a murder sandwich?
But he's already in a murder sandwich. He's
stay there
going to
and
hold his
murdered.
ground. He's going to hold his ground. So yeah, the three guards in front of you. Once again, they're going to raise their shields. The one in front of you, Alwyn, is going to attempt to the same as Amos. Is going to attempt to knock you to the ground with his flail,
Okay.
and that's a decent roll. That is 25 against your reflex DC.
Oh yeah, against my reflex, that's a success.
Success. Alwyn, you are knocked to the ground. And then again, he brings the flail down to slam it onto you. Okay, that's 24 to hit flat-footed.
Shit. Yes, meat beats.
No.
Oh, his AC would have been 26 had he not been knocked down.
Max damage, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of ring damage.
Okay.
Why did you have to notice the ring?
Okay.
That ring may be the end of Alwyn Templeton. We don't know. that's all 3 of his actions. The chap next to him, 1 attack against Chardonnay and 1 attack against Alwyn. So against Chardonnay, that's 17.
Nope, 17 doesn't cut it.
And against Alwyn, oh wow, that's probably worse. That's a maximum of 16. Before I start taking stuff away.
No.
Yeah, so you sort of roll out the way, and there's a thump as the metal slams into the ground. The other chap is going to make 2 attacks against Chardonnay. Dirty 30.
It is a hit.
Okay. And 31 minus 5 is 26.
Is also a hit.
2 hits against Chardonnay. That's 13 bludgeoning and 10 bludgeoning. 23 bludgeoning in total.
Oh, poor Chardonnay.
Bang, bang! Strikes him with the flail. That will, be pleased to know, end their turn. We are at the top of the round again. It's Clovis Cotton.
Clovis to the rescue. Okay, so can Clovis get into a better position with any of the guards?
Again, not really.
No,
his options are very limited at the moment.
Alright.
I mean, potentially, if Amos were to slide across, then he would be.
Okay, cool. Well, I will take the... Is it just one I can attack from where I am?
You can hit 2.
Okay, I will attack the one that looks weaker.
Okay, let me
Whichever
have a
one that is.
look. Well, that's easy because neither of them have been hurt yet.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to faint, as you suggested.
Yep, roll a deception
So
check.
I don't know what it is, because I don't have the things. I rolled a 20. I
Perfect.
should have just attacked. Oh, damn. So I fainted, so that will be a critical success, I guess.
It's a critical success, and I believe when you faint, critical success, that target is flat-footed against all your attacks until your next turn,
Cool.
which is very, very tasty.
Right. He's going
so-
to whack at them again then.
So yeah, does Clovis have a preference on which one he was attacking?
I've just realised what you meant by faint.
Yeah, not collapse to the ground.
What? Get up off the floor.
The guards made
We're
an
in the
improper
middle of a
suggestion to him. He swooned.
So were you fainting the target closest to Amos or the one nearest yourself?
The one nearest to Amos.
To Amos.
Will protect Amos a bit.
Sure thing.
And then I'll attack him. So I rolled a 15 plus 12, 25.
25 is a hit,
Cool.
and you get sneak attack on
Sneak
top.
attack. So it's 1d4 plus 4. And so that is 6, 10, 13, 15.
15 damage, very nice. Clovis sort of turns his attention to the chap who's just knocked Amos to the ground, sort of kicks the guy in the back of the knee, his leg buckles, and then he just goes overhand for a stab through the collarbone. A nasty wound. You've got 1 action left, Clovis.
I'm going to try and give him another nasty stab, not with a 5.
Yeah, he goes again, the guard twists, and the dagger scrapes off of his armour.
Smelly bastard.
That's it. That is Clovis all done. It is Brother Amos. You are on the ground.
I'd like to get up off the ground.
Okay, it's an action to stand up, and that does provoke an attack of opportunity. The guard is going to attempt to hit you. They've not had too much luck with these so far, so you might be alright. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
You
That
shouldn't have
hits.
said anything.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. As you stand up, he cracks you with the jaw with the flail once again. You've got 2 actions left, Brother Amos.
I am going to punch him repeatedly.
Very sensible. Roll some attacks.
Blows.
What I will say, Amos, if you wanted to kind of move a little bit, you could get into a good position with Clovis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. There's an action for me.
Yeah. And then you've got 1 action left, which I assume is going to be a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20. His base AC is 20. He has his shield raised for 22. He is flanked for 20. It's a hit.
Oh, I think those ones a hit. The second one, it's -4, isn't it?
With your fist, it is, yes.
Yeah.
Or with your katars, because you've got all your gear back now.
The second one's 19, so it misses.
Yeah, just a miss, unfortunately.
So just the one. 9.
9 points of damage, very nice. 24, that's Done. So that's Amos all done, which brings us round to multiple Otto. Multi-ball Otto.
Multiple Otto is going to produce flame to the nearest guard.
Perfect. So, from where you're standing, Otto,
Yes.
there are kind of two groups of guards who are equidistant from you, really. I think the ones that you would assume are the most threatening. On your right-hand side, you can see there are three guards who are looming over Alwyn, who is currently on the ground.
Oh, that's my target then.
All right, okay. So, launch your produce flame.
Make a spell attack roll against the target's AC. So spell attack.
So do you get 4 of these? Because there's 4 of you. Yeah. Is that how it works?
I wish it was how it worked, but it's not, I'm afraid.
That's how it works in WoW.
So my spell attack is. Do I make a roll?
Yes, so roll your d20, add your spell attack modifier.
That's 27.
27 is a hit, so roll some damage for me, Otto.
Damage is. Is it just a 1d4?
Your cantrips are heightened to half your level rounded up. So you're currently level 5, so your cantrips are all level 3.
What does that mean?
If you scroll down on the spell page, you'll see a section where it says heightened.
+1, increase the damage by 1d4 and the persistent damage on a critical hit by 1d4. So is that 3 d4s?
It is.
3 d4s. 1, 2, 3. Total of 8.
8 points of damage. Oh, you add your charisma modifier to that.
At my charisma modifier is 4.
4, perfect. So that's 12 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, that will. Oh, Otto's got one action left.
Yes, I don't know what to do with one action.
Am I right in thinking that Otto has a buckler? Could you raise your shield? Increase your AC?
Yes, I do have. Otto does have a buckler. I will raise my shield, and you will see all my 4 images.
Yes,
Raise
they
the
all
shield.
do so. That's it. Perfect. All right. In that case, end of Otto's turn. It is the group of guards with Clovis and co. So you see one of them is going to break formation, sort of seeing Maori move himself into the corner. One of the guards is going to basically give pursuit. He's going to raise his shield and he's going to attempt to hit Maori for a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
That hits. Ouch.
I'm rolling really well on these damage rolls. 13 points of damage against Maori.
Maori, your accent's all over the place now, Maori.
Maori is out for the count.
Oh, Maori goes
Oh,
down.
no.
Oh.
Okay, you see this guard sort of sees Maori collapse, looks around to the rest of his companions. That's one down, let's finish him off! And his companions bristle in response. The 2 remaining guards are going to raise their own shields. And do you know what? They quite liked it when you were on the ground. So they're each going to make a trip attack. So one against Amos. That is probably a failure. What's his athletics? 15 against your reflex DC. I think that's a failure.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Okay, and he's just going to swing with the flail for instead. That's worse. 21 Amos to hit.
Yeah, that just hit.
That just hits. Crikey.
Is that with his multiple attack penalty?
That's with the multiple attack penalty. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, Amos.
Oh dear.
The other chap is going to try the same against Clovis. So, athletics roll. That's a good roll. 26 against Clovis's reflex DC.
So my reflex is 15.
Plus 10 is 25. Oof, just a success. But a success nonetheless. Clovis drops to the ground.
Oh no!
And
Poor Clovis.
We're not managing these.
No.
they are going to...
This is why Dom palmed them off. Save his good rolls for his own.
That's it. You've seen through my ruse there, Amy.
Yeah.
To hit against Clovis, though, that's only 22 minus 5, 17 against Flat-Footed.
I'm flat-footed, so it's -2. I'm on 18.
Oh, just misses. So again, Clovis gets his legs wrapped up by this guard, pulls him to the ground. Having seen the guy do this, he knows exactly what's coming. As Clovis falls, he drops himself into a roll, and the flail slams into the stone floor.
Good old Clovis.
Good old Clovis. That's the end of their turn. It is Della's turn.
Way. All right.
Kill someone, Della.
Cool. Am I in a good position? Can I manoeuvre myself into some sort of flanking position from where I am? It's probably downed 2.
Everyone's already in decent positions.
Cool.
I tell you what, you could probably...
If everyone's in a decent position, I'm going to go after the one that's going after Maori.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy who's just dropped Maori, so
Yeah.
you rush over to him.
Yeah.
You can make an attack.
And I'm going to stab him with 12, 25.
25 is a hit.
Yay!
Add your sneak attack damage.
Ooh.
All good rolls
That
there.
is a good roll. That is 18. No, 16.
16 points of damage.
Mm.
Oof, nasty strike.
Don't you hurt my friends? I'll attack him again. I rolled a 1, so I'm going to use my hero point.
Very sensible.
And I rolled a 17, so that's better. So it's 12, 25 again.
25 is another hit. Roll some damage.
Yeah.
And you still get sneak attack.
Sweet. Less good. That's 12.
12. Still nasty. That's 28 damage in 2 strikes. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, turn your attention on me, you bastard.
He may well do. He may well do. That is the end of Della's turn. We're round to Maori. Actually, no, we're not, because Maori, as Stu pointed out earlier, Maori is moved to before the guards, so he goes after Otto now, which means it's Alwyn's turn.
Okay, Alwyn's on the floor. Alwyn is going to use a reaction, first of all,
Okay.
of Desperate Prayer.
Is it a reaction?
It is.
What are you reacting to?
It's when the symbol is like completely hollow.
That's a free action.
Oh, as a free action.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was doing myself out of reaction. As a free action, he's going to do Desperate Prayer.
Okay.
Call out to Caden Kalian for another focus point.
Okay.
Although I'm sure he doesn't put it that way.
What traits does Desperate Prayer have, Stu?
Let me call up the description. Trigger. You begin your turn and have no focus points in your pool once per day. You can call out to your deity in a plea for their aid and instantly recover 1 focus point.
Okay, so it doesn't have any traits or anything, so you can do that without provoking attack?
I can do it whilst lying down.
You can.
Oh, yeah, no, attack of opportunity, yes. Well, I don't know, well, because obviously I'm going to do Lay on Hands again.
Lay on Hands is a spell
It is.
which will provoke an attack of opportunity. I think. I'm actually just going to check that. Because I'm not sure how it works with focus spells, because they're not quite the same as regular spells.
They need more
There
focus.
being 4 Ottos reminds me of the time I bought a big issue from a big issue seller and then got stopped by another one, said big issue, and I was like, no, I've already got one. And he said, well, buy another one and read them in stereo.
I love that.
I bought a second one and was like, oh, okay.
That is a good line, though. Read in stereo.
But that's also going some, isn't it? I mean, selling a copy of the big issue must be quite a difficult ask anyway, but to sell one to someone who's already bought one, that's,
Used to quite like reading it. It's mostly just adverts now, isn't it?
These have some
Yeah.
good articles
Yeah.
and interviews and stuff in them.
Well, Reddit has failed me. I'm going to say a focus spell does not provoke an attack of opportunity, because it's more like a power, like an innate power, rather than actually casting a spell.
Thank you. So Alwyn
check that
touches
later.
himself again.
I'm sure I'll be
You've made
corrected.
that rule now. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Well, that's the rule for this session at least. I'm
For
sure
today.
I'm sure I'll get corrected.
You've
at
got
some
to
point.
be consistent.
Yeah, of course we have.
So Alwyn gains another 18 hit points back again.
nice.
And again, +2 to AC for the next round.
Okay,
And with his final act,
you've got 2 actions left.
2 actions left. Can you raise it? You can raise a shield when you're
Can
on
you
the ground.
not
Of course
hide
you can.
underneath it?
No, he's going to pull his shield up to protect himself, even though he's still on the ground.
Yeah, I'd say you can do that. That's fine.
And with his final action remaining on the ground, because standing up will provoke an attack of opportunity, he doesn't really want to do that. He's going to order Chardonnay to kill the one between them.
Sure thing. Roll some attacks for Chardonnay.
Okay, here we go. Roll better this time, Chardonnay. Come on. That's better. 25.
25 is a hit.
Yay! So this is going to be 9 points of damage.
9 points.
And second attack against the same chap.
Okay.
Oh, is only 10 for 15.
There's a miss.
Okay. But some damage at least.
Some damage at least.
And
That's
some
it.
healing to himself.
That's it. We've got some chip damage going on, which is very nice. And that healing was very important because we are back round to their turn. So, first thing they're going to do, once again, sort of very disciplined, they raise their shields and sort of seeing that a number of you are on the floor, perhaps sensing the tide turning in their favour.
Doesn't Maori go before them?
There's two groups of guards.
Ah, right.
They have separate initiatives because...
okay. I'm more confused with that.
Maui is out for the count.
Yeah, but need to make dying rolls.
Ah.
So these guys are split into two groups, kind of the left group and the right group.
Right.
Mostly because it would be disgustingly overwhelming if you took eight people's worth of attacks.
Yeah,
in
because
one go.
it's not disgustingly overwhelming already. No.
It's challenging. It's challenging. This is presenting a challenge for you. All right. So, as mentioned, their first action, they all raise their shields. Alwyn is already on the ground, so the chap next to him is going to make 2 attacks against him. 23 against flat-footed.
23 just misses.
Okay. And... Okay. 11 plus 13 is 24. 19 against flat-footed.
No,
So 2 strikes. The first one clangs off the shield. The second one smashes into the stonework. The other 2... the one nearest you is going to attempt to trip Chardonnay. The flail, that's 21 against Chardonnay's reflex DC.
Oh, just succeeds.
Okay, so Chardonnay is knocked down. And is then going to go for a strike onto Chardonnay. But not when I roll a 4. For 17 for 12 to hit Chardonnay.
No, that's nowhere near.
Regardless, the other chap in the back rank is going to make 2 attacks against Chardonnay. 29 to hit flat-footed.
Is a critical hit.
Okay. And the last one is a 10 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah. We have a critical hit against Chardonnay. For 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
No!
Chardonnay's still alive.
Perfect, very good. Excuse me. So, as this guardsman trips Chardonnay, knocks him to the ground, slams him with the flail. He sort of stands up square, sensing victory is near, and that is where we're going to end for tonight, folks.
Oh!
Tales from the 20 side.
Is a Feagle Films production.
In association with Juicy Falls.
Music from hooksounds.com.
Editing by Stu Jackson.
Find us on Facebook and Twitter by searching Tales from the 20 Side.
Or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com.
Chardonnay's in a very, very, very bad way. Like
This
really
is not
bad.
how episode 100 should have gone. Most of us are on the
Owen
floor.
Templeton's in not much better shape.
He's not. After healing himself, he's not too bad at the moment. But Chardonnay literally has 1 hit point.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Holy hell.
That is
Can
how close we
Chardonnay
are.
drink potions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to give them to him.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But does he need help to drink the potions? Cause
But you kind
he
of
hasn't
pour it down his throat.
got- Okay.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, you can. But that's 100.
Yay.
That is 100.
And we just
That
survived.
is 100. Survived.
Amazing.
100.
Survived, just
Barely.
Just
for now. We'll find out in 101.
yes, we will. Once we've all had some lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 100.
Did someone bring all the Dalmatians for us for this one?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I couldn't. I phoned Cruella de Vil, and she was like, "No, I've already turned them into a coat." I was like, probably the wrong choice of supplier, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Yeah. Well done.
Glad Chardonnay's not spotty. Fantastic. Well, thank you, listeners, for joining us for our 100th episode. Thank
Here's to 200.
you. Oh, yes. Yes, we're on the countdown now.
I think 102 is looking unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah.
We shall see.
See if we make it. Yeah.
We shall see.
Very nice.